And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's fine. Yeah. Liz. Hey.
They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And some room to work. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Inside.
They run again on first down. Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, take 26.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. And Forbath's kick is no good. It's wide left for Forbath, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. They'll set up to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now running right through it. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now they try the right side here. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Zoom. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That's fine. Yeah. Got it. 319. 158. Oko over here.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with a football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that goes for a gain of 31.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Over, over,
the gun now on third down. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The Packers offense now. They get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Zoom.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers now on first down. Caught here by Conley. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The ball gets bumped up. It's now second and 4 after the penalty.
Inside. Hoka, over here.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to push his way through, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And his first carry, he loses the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And they'll run it here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out that just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
play fake. Rodgers uncorks one for Davis. It got his man complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Jump out!
On 1st down, Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Extra point put through by Succop, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Montgomery now to return it. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. Now here's Johnson. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Titans on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. They're going to look to throw. Staying on his feet. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
Now back to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. They'll run with a fullback, Zach Long. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Zach Line, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. With it is Jackson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Now a handoff looking right. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Zach Line with it, the fullback. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Oftentimes, guys who do a really nice job on the wide receiver screen plays are really good punt returners. It's the same skill. Make the first guy miss and then pick up your blocking and get downfield. Nice gain on that play.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Rodgers. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Watch him now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. Keeps himself upright. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 44. On play action, Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
58!
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Marty! Marty!
They'll drop to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, so much for situational football, because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it, because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area. So no grounding call.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And they'll go on the ground. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And Suckup will put this one right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
At halftime, he had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting through it, he's got space. He's got room to run past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The Titans go victory formation down to a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Titans, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Packers, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
you.